Alright, I gotta get this thing put together, and I need to find some screws to get the power supply in there, and then we're gonna put that board in there like I already said. So the guy that built that computer passed away probably 2 years after he built it, from what I can tell, and it had some issues and stuff, and I guess his wife donated it. So we're going to repurpose that board and get it in this case, and we'll put the most RAM we can put in it. So I'm going to get this situated over here. Alright, I scrounged up some screws. I got that in there. They had this odd little piece here. Like the way it goes is right down in there. And it comes up over here, but we've got stuff coming out of this thing over here, so I don't really want it in there. And I don't see that it's going to be that important because we're screwed down on here. So it sits in between that piece right there and that piece right there, against that side and against that side. But it's cool that they did that, but look, everything is such thin, crappy ass metal. I mean, that's the problem with this case. It's just too thin. But it's okay. It'll look good when we're done. We get the EVGA. It's a nice looking power supply. 80 plus gold. Spiders crawling on the floor. Alright, let's get this board in here. Well, hopefully we can. But I have to pull some parts out of another case. You would not believe how heavy this motherboard is. The metal on the back of this board is thicker than the metal on this stupid case. Now, we aren't sitting pretty in here because we don't have all the pins. There's a button here. That is what it's going to look like. We're missing the pins here. We're missing the pins there. We have a center locating pin here. And we got one here. And I think we got one. We have two that there for sure. So we need one there. One there. How many do I need? I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I need 6 pins. I need 7. We don't have one there. Okay, actually, we need one here. We need 1, 2, 3, 4. We only need 4 pins. I just don't think I have any. I have other ones that are the wrong height, or probably the wrong height and the wrong thread. So I'm probably going to have to order some of those. Okay, so I found one pin here. I think I got another case that I'm going to throw out tomorrow that has some. I need 1, 2, and 3. I need 3 more. So we're going to move this, put it over here. I got to shuffle some stuff over there. I'm just having fun doing this. To me, this is like building a puzzle, you know, Tetris, you know, grown-up Legos. So let's get that out of there. All right, I got that one over there. Hooked it up, cleared that out. Got to bring the other one in, test that one. We got to keep moving. All right, let's fire this thing up. We put a video card in it, so it's going to take it a minute. We've got an NNVMe and an Asus card. We do need to just let it chill for a bit. That picture looks so fake. It's too edited. It's very beautiful, but let's see what we got here. Spain. Pretty cool, guys. Okay, I got to get back to the other thing. Alright, we're going to pull a couple of the pins out of this one. Yep, that's what we're going to do. I got 3. We'll see if that's enough. Alright, so the first thing we ran into is a problem. See these? They're not the same height. They're taller. They're not taller by a lot. And I could use them if I put them all maybe on the back side. But I'm going to see if I have enough to just get rid of them all. So I pulled them all out. And then there's another problem using these pins. These don't line up right. So we're gonna have to use them over there for sure. So what we're gonna do, we'll put the tall ones over here, and we'll put the slightly shorter ones over here, and then we'll measure these. We'll figure out what size they are, and we'll get some of these longer ones. But this case is not designed to have the shorter ones, otherwise it won't line up with the plate. But it shouldn't be an issue over here. If it is, then I'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll put 4 pins in this whole thing. I've seen it done plenty of times before. And maybe I should just do that. I'm thinking maybe I should just do that. I don't know. I'm going to set it in here and just see if it feels funny. Then if it feels funny, I'll do 4 posts. Alright, we got it in there. It seems like it fits pretty good. Looks nice and straight, I think. Pretty centered up. Alright, so power supply, motherboard, we need a few more screws, we need a few more standoffs, but we've got 4 corners down. We're just mocking it up. I wish I had more stuff laying around. This is the weirdest fan plug I've ever seen. I can zoom in. So right next to it is a regular fan. This says assist fan. That's really weird. CPU optional. And then we normally would have a fan here. Well, they're using that for that fan. They did a really stupid crap here. So where am I supposed to plug in all the fans? If there's not 2 fan headers down here, I'm going to be coming up short. There's one right here. It's like, what the hell? You put this goofy cool armor on here, and now we don't have enough fans. I don't know, those fans down there, you can't read the board, it doesn't say anything. It looks like there's 3 fans down the bottom. Possibly. I'm going to have to pull out the manual. Alright, I don't even know if that's server RAM or what it is. So we got our switch here. It's kind of janky. The fan there. USB. The audio input. That wire, we got to bring up another wire up here for the ATX or whatever they call it. EATX. 12-volt line. All right, we got our cable over here. Looks pretty nice. It's not so nice on the other side of the computer, though. Not even close. Yeah, it looks pretty bad. So, we just leave that one there. That one there, we got a couple of SATAs that are running wild. Some power supply stuff that needs to get hooked up. Other than that, we're almost ready to see what this thing will do. Alright, I'm going to seal it up here because I'm done screwing around. Oh yeah, we do got to get our video card thing in there, but I think, yeah, we'll do that. Alright, a couple places we can run it through, but anyway, this is what it is. So in case you need to run a really big one, you got 8. I'm just going to run it through here because I'm not going to use it right away. You guys see if we can fix that little corner there. If it sits right, we're okay, but if not, we got to bend it. It took a hit there. Alright. Alright, this thing's going to look pretty cool. We don't actually have to even put a card in here, I don't think, because I think it has embedded graphics. So we can just run it like that. Just see if it works. So basically, you could put 3 different cards in here. I don't know if there's an advantage to any of them. Let's see which one will fit the easiest. Alright. Let's go with that. It doesn't seem like the... Yeah, you know, this is a big problem with a lot of these cases. They get boogered up. But then it puts strain on the frickin' card. Alright, guys. We'll see if it works. Alright. We got everything plugged in. All real estate back here with this thing. I chose to put the card down low. We'll see if that's a problem or not. Alright, let's see if it works. Doesn't look like it. We may have bumped the switch or did something wrong. Alright, so the power switch is bad. I'm not sure why, but I just jumped it with a screw on the board. We'll have to see what's up with that. It's kind of cool looking fans. Interesting computer. So it is posting. Let's see what we have here. There's a lot of interesting stuff with this machine. What do we got here? We got 16 gigabytes of DDR3. I really don't know that you would need 32, but it's an i7 4790. Sabertooth Z97, MK1, 3.1 BIOS. So, anyway. Super clean looking. With all the room in the case, it's really clean looking. So I don't know what we're gonna do about the switch. Honestly, sometimes these are not really repairable. Well, maybe that's why this was donated. I don't know what I would do to remedy that if I can't fix it. Now there is this thing it says on here. This is a little jumper block. It says power, ground, reset, ground. Maybe I tried switching it around, but none of these wires are really labeled. I'm gonna have to try and see which one lights up, does what. I'll put a meter on it actually, so I don't do anything goofy. Alright, so there is an LED in the LED, in the power switch. There's also supposed to be one for the hard drive. Let's see what happens if it lights up. Oh, there's no operating system on this thing. I just completely forgot. Yeah, it's not going to do anything. But I did just see it flicker. Okay. So. Oh, now it works. Cool. I put it on the meter here. It was in the mega ohms of range. Well, so I don't know. We could put Linux on it. We could put whatever we want on it. I mean, Linux would be cool. Let me see what I got. I'm not sure what this disk is. I think it's Linux, but it might be like server software. Just have to wait and see. Alright, so I had to come in here. I got such a mess here, guys. There's our disk, but boot menu. You know, it's not seeing my USB stick. Okay. It's possible there might be an issue with that port. One of them felt real funky. Oh man, I just wanted to get this thing going. I'm super tired. Boot menu. God, I can't even move my mouse. Like, this is ridiculous. All right, it is recognizing the disc in the back. Let's go ahead and try that again. I think these front USBs are broken. Okay, that one seems to be cockeyed. Let's see if it comes up again. It's definitely got yanked. Okay. Alright. So, my mouse is not working either. It is lit up in the front. I don't know. I feel like these two front ones are. I think the front USBs on this thing, I don't think they're any good. You have to push kind of hard on the power button, and that was probably why I really couldn't figure out what the hell was going on. But you have to push on it pretty hard. That's weird. See, it just shut right off. And then it comes back on. Okay. So I had Peppermint Linux on that one. Somewhere I have a Windows one. I don't know where it is. I have the Windows 10 IoT. Maybe that's on this one. But right now, see, there's nothing showing up on these front ones. Which is a bummer because they just don't seem to work. Okay. And I have successfully repaired broken USBs before, but it really ain't that fun. They're actually the blue SS ones. You know, I don't know what the hell. They were just supposed to be solid state drive or something. Whatever the case may be. So we're not seeing it over there either. And for some reason my mouse has crashed, even though it's lit up. So I'm wondering what the hell is going on here. I'm going to go ahead and shut it off and then looks like it wants to power back on automatically by itself. So a little bit of strange behavior here with this board. But it did read peppermint once from the back. So let's just see what happens with this. I really don't like having a big ass computer like this. And then, well, this is not going to work for us. Why can't we get the mouse to work? F5. So literally, like, nothing's working. Okay. Good. Shut it off. I'm gonna move these. I'm gonna keep this kind of minimal. Okay. Now, like I said before, there was problems that we had with this board, and it did do some weird stuff. Okay. So it comes on for a second, spins up, CPU starts to spin, press delete or F2. Okay, so this is Alma Linux. No idea what that is. Go ahead and run it. I don't think I ever tried it. There was a few warnings here. I just can't remember doing anything with this one, but I know I did, so this is kind of probably based off of oh god, that Italian one and MX Linux. What a gigantic computer case, guys. Alright. This is unstable pre-release software, so then why'd you put it out? Okay, so this is one of these ones. Keyboard. There's an error here. Oh my goodness. Done. 232 gigabytes. Alright. Reclaim space. Delete all. Still has an error. Okay. Done. Root password. Keep something fucking simple. Done. User. Let's see. Software selection. Installation software setup. Not set up. Okay. I don't know. Auto detect. It doesn't seem to be working. Interesting. I have no idea what's on this one. BIOS legacy boot only. It can boot in UEFI mode only if you're trying to. Okay. I don't know why it's not. Well, that's got to be. That's got to be some other drive. I can't find the one I'm looking for. Seriously, I'm having trouble here, guys. I don't know what I did with my Windows disk. All right, I cannot find the Windows one, and I don't really care. Put this one up here. It doesn't give me like this option for like whatever. And there's like UEFI is obviously like turned off or something weird. Let's just see if it literally it was like there, okay? So we need to get in here. I reset defaults and I think maybe turned off UEFI or something. I don't know what it did. Okay. We need advanced mode, BIOS, language, system date, security. Let's see what we got here. None. Okay. Boot. Fast boot is enabled. I had turned it off. Disabled. Main. Let's see. CPU, PCH. System agent, USB, platform, onboard, NVMe configuration. It didn't even have an NVMe. So I am not seeing anything here, whatever the hell. Well, this is not cool. I don't like this one. Okay, monitor, fan tuning. Alright, that's cool. Tool. Easy flash. Okay. Let's just see what that does. I don't know, man. I don't know how to deal with this stupid BIOS that they have on this one. Just keeps giving me the same crap every time, man. All right. Well, I don't even know anymore. So this drive shows up, but why don't we try? I'm gonna plug in two different ones. Okay, we got two of them plugged in. Let's see what this stupid thing does. We saw the one load. I mean, like, I don't know. So it's not picking up the other one. Boot priority. What is this, like? How come I can't, like, just, I don't know, it doesn't make any sense. Okay. I've spent more time fiddling with this than it took me to build the computer. Jeez. It's about time, man. But this is the same one. I don't think it works. Yeah, this is the one that don't work. It took a minute. Anyway, let's get this thing done. What do you do? For sure, disconnect our internet. Without a doubt, guys. All right, here we go. So now, who knows how long this will take, but I didn't realize it was on one of the things. I was just, this motherboard, I don't care for this, the Asus BIOS. It's like, how come I can't just turn on or off UEFI or whatever the hell they call it, you know? Legacy BIOS, this or that. There's like no, it's all like advanced crap for like gaming type of stuff, but like none of like, just like, show me the simple stuff. I don't need all this other stuff. They make it like so complicated. Alright, we got it working. Alright, so I'm just finishing this up here. And we've got Windows installed. We didn't really finish doing all the updates or anything. Like, I didn't even bother. I didn't even screw around with the video card drivers. But so this is the Sabertooth Z97 Asus board. And then we got an HP OEM or whatever, a 1060 with 3 gigabytes of DDR5 GPU. I didn't have any SSDs laying around, so I put this old spinner in here. And I don't know what size it is, like 500. And then had some RAM from the thrift store. So Got 16 gigabytes of DDR3 in there. We just saw the screen blank out, so I think maybe it's doing something. The test is actually going to be above 3891, which is actually pretty good. But this is an i7 too, so you know, 4 cores, 8 threads, 4 gigahertz. It says Windows 10 64-bit unknown edition. Yeah, we're gonna score probably around 4 something, which is really good for Cinebench. Most of my older 2014-ish computers, well, they'll run in the low 3000s for Cinebench. So this should be done fairly soon. No, it's not going to finish. So because Windows is doing updates, we can see it froze. But it's okay. We pretty much know where this thing's going to land at. It's going to probably be about 4,000 something. Apparently it finished 4396. That's pretty good.